Hi everyone, my name is Manuel Antonio Fuentes Payan, and now I'm going to talk about Cnc Codes. I am studying in the UTCH BIS, the major of engineering processes. I am in the 5th quarter, and now we are going to start. CNC programming codes. There are three types of of codes. Uh, G codes. G commands often tell the control that tell the control what kind of motion is wanted. For example, rapid positioning, linear feed, circular feed, fixed cycle, or what offset value to use. The other type of codes is the M codes. M codes is action code, auxiliary command. Descriptions vary. Many M codes call for machine functions, which is why people often say that the M stands for machine, although it was not intended to. And the last type of codes is alpha codes or alphanumeric codes. There are codes that represent numbers and alphabetic characters, that is letters. In addition, they are very useful when using other functions in the machine. Well, now we are going to see some examples of G codes. The G codes are also known as general codes. For example, the first one, G00, is linear rapid positioning. G01, linear feed interpolation. G02, clockwise circular elliptical interpolation. For example, G05, high speed cycle machining. G07, imaginary axis designation. G09, exact stop. G15, polar coordinates command cancel. G16, polar coordinates command. G20, input in inches. G21, input in millimeters. G32, 0 to 2 change. G39, corner offset circular interpolation. G43, tool length compensation plus direction on. G44, tool length compensation direction. G50, scaling off. G51, scaling on. G61, exact stop mode. G64, cutting mode. G74, counter taping cycle. G90, absolute programming. G91, incremental programming. G92, programming of absolute 0 point. G94, feet per minute. G95, feet per revolution. And the last one, as an example, would be G99, that is return to reference point in Cnc cycle. Now I'm gonna check some examples of the codes of M, or also known as miscellaneous or auxiliary codes. For example, this set of codes are the most important, of the most common when you want to programming, when you want to work in the CNC machine. So it's very important that you know them, and you need to learn if practically or it's pretty difficult to learn a lot of codes, but you need to learn the main codes, and I think it will be enough to be a great CNC machine operator. Well, let's start with the examples. The first one is M00, there is program stop. M01, optional stop. M02, end of the program or stop. M03, spinal on clockwise. M04, spinal on reverse. M05, spinal stop. M06, tool change. M07, coolant on. M08, coolant on. M09, coolant off. M13, spindle off with coolant. M14, spindle on, in this case in reverse with coolant. M15, spindle stop with coolant. M19, spindle orientation on. M20, spindle orientation off. M21, table rotate forward, or also known as tool magazine right. M22, table rotate reverse, or better known as tool magazine left. M23, Z-axis enable. M24, Z-axis disable. M25, tailstock engaged. M26, tailstock retract. M27, clutch neutral on. M28, clutch neutral off. M30, end of the program, stop and rewind. M98, call subprogram, and finally M99, end of the program. Well, that is pretty much the basic miscellaneous codes that is so too much important when you want to realize a good job with the CNC machine. Well, the last kind of codes are the alphanumeric, or better known as alpha codes. These codes are the letters of the abecedary. Is the reason because are called alphanumeric, and well, we are going to start with the letter A. There is 4th axis rotary motion. The A address character is used to specify motion for the optional fourth A axis. The B is the fifth axis rotary motion. It is the B address character is used to specify motion for the optional fifth B axis. It specifies an angle in degrees or the rotary axis. And the next letter is the letter D, tool diameter, F, feed rate, G. We are going to we already saw the previous slides, and these are pretty much the alphanumeric codes. Well, we are going to see now some three specific examples for the where you can use all of the codes that are G codes, M codes, and finally alphanumeric codes. Well, we are going to start. This is an example for in a machine where you want to make some holes. So as you can see, we have some ends with a number. It means that is a number of block or programming lineup. Well, we start with the G99, that is absolute system coordinates. G2021, it is the metric international or metric system. And G54, it is the system of coordinates number 1. Well, the next number of block is the 30, that is T01. It is the number of the tool, and M is the order or the I don't know, is the code to programming the machine to change the pretty much the tool, sorry. And the next line is the speed, and the next number of blocks are specifically the coordinates with the X, Y, and Z axis. So it depends of the design of the piece that you need to develop that you need to work. And finally, in the last last block, we have the M30, that it means that you finish the program, and that's it. The next example, it's pretty much complicated, but the principle is the same. You need to start with the name of the program. You need to establish the auxiliary or miscellaneous codes, and then you establish the axis, the coordinates to work with the to work with your machine, with your piece. And that is pretty much the second one example. And finally, this is a chamfering operation. It is a little bit more complicated, but the as I said before, is the same principle. You need to start with the preparatory and the miscellaneous codes. It's important establish everything, and besides, it's important to simulate the code before you work uh, with the machine and the piece, because you can avoid a lot of errors or mistakes that it could be dangerous for you and for the machine. You can damage the machine, so you need to be sure you need to make sure that everything is okay. And that is pretty much the examples of the CNC machine. You need to practice a lot of the codes. You need to develop your designs to get practice and be better when you want to work with this kind of machines. uh, well, that is pretty much the G codes, and thank you so much for your collaboration.